Hi friends. Hello. Hi. So I know it's still August and I know I'm wearing a turtleneck and I know that's a little weird, but I'm ready for fall. It's raining today and I just felt really cozy and fall-y, and it's like a little bit cold. It's like a little cold and chilly, and I'm just like, I want fall. I want the leaves to start falling. I want everything to start being fall. So I'm dressing for the occasion, because if you dress for the job you want, you'll get it. I'm just kidding. So today is summer slays and nays. I have not done a slays and nays in a very long time, and I have a reason. It's okay. Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips literally just made this exact video. I'd been planning on doing this video, I swear to God. But she made this whole video where she was like, I just feel like I haven't been, like, she had the exact same reasons that I did for why I stopped doing monthly favorites. And that is, I felt like I wasn't necessarily trying enough products or getting enough products and like using them that were new, that I felt like I could be like, oh, I don't like this and I like this. So I decided I'm going to start just doing them when I feel like I've acquired enough products that or just like have been using old products that I really, really like or really, really don't like. That day is today. So we're just going to get right into it. I have a bunch of things sitting in front of me right now that I want to talk to you guys about and just kind of like give you like, I should put my hair in a bun, I feel. I'm going to put it in a bun. I don't like this ponytail nonsense. Do I have to refilm the whole intro if I put my hair in a bun right now, or will you guys be okay? That's more me. That's better. I guess we should start with the slays. I like to start on a positive note. Where to even start? I guess we'll start. I have two skincare things. This is the Thayer's Witch Hazel, the aloe vera formula with rose petal. It looks like this. This is a toner. I'm late. I know everyone and their mother uses this, so you guys are like, okay, Hannah, like, we get it. We get it. This is so good. I almost immediately noticed a difference in my skin texture being better since using this. I replaced it with, I was using that, I put it in a skincare video. It was like a toner that had a spray bottle, which I liked a lot, but I noticed that I was I kept breaking out in my chin, and I was like, I wonder if it's this toner that's breaking me out, because all my other acne is going away except in my chin. So I switched to this, and it has decreased and stopped using that, so I think maybe I had something in that I was allergic to, but I really, really, really have been liking this. I know everybody likes this. I actually had a couple of you guys recommend it to me, and that's why I decided to take the plunge and finally get it. It was only like $12, I think. It was something ridiculously cheap on Amazon is where I got it. And yeah, I really like this. I feel like a lot of people have raved about it, and I've seen it on BuzzFeed a lot. And you get a ton of product. I think 12 fluid ounces, you get a ton of product. Like, this is going to last forever. I've been using it already for like 2 weeks, I think 2 or 3 weeks, and it's only like that far down. I really, really, really like this stuff, and I just wanted to mention it because I feel like my skincare is always kind of evolving and changing. I have some consistent products, but for the most part, it's pretty much changing constantly. So I was really excited about this one. So this is from a brand called Quick Sonic, and it's actually called the Zoe. I've tried a few products like this before, and I've liked them. This is by far my favorite one that I have tried. They didn't like pay me to talk about this. They just sent it to me, and which I appreciate. They wanted me. I made it very clear I'm going to give it an honest review. My honest review is I really, really do like this. I think the price point is similar to other products on the market that are like this. You can see it like it turns on. The cool thing I think about this that to me makes it stand out, that's unlike other products I've tried like this, is the fact that it has 16 settings, which is a little intense, but it has 16 settings, so you can go all the way up in speed, or if you have more sensitive skin, you can make it a really, really, really low vibration. I think that alone makes it really, really cool. Like, I'm a very big fan of that. I love the fact that you can get it to be a really low frequency or really high frequency, because sometimes my skin is a little sensitive, so I don't necessarily want something that's super intense. But then sometimes when I'm doing like an exfoliating scrub, I like the fact that I can turn it up higher. I will also say the design of this the like actual physical, I've used this every single day since they've sent it to me. The actual physical design is really cool because it's really good for getting in like your nose. Like, I don't want to ruin my makeup, but it's really good for getting in your nose and kind of getting all in those kind of harder to get places, I feel like. I don't know. I'd never heard of this brand before, and I think they're relatively new. They said they haven't reached out to a lot of influencers yet and a lot of people yet. So I wanted to give this a try for you guys, and I actually really like it. I think if you're in the market for a product like this, it's really, really good. I actually use this in my shower, and it's worked really well for me so far. I have no complaints about this. Yeah, I really like this. Let's move into some makeup. So the first thing I want to talk about, let's see. I don't love talking about expensive products on my channel because I feel as though a lot of you guys are not interested in buying expensive products. And I get that because they're expensive and it's annoying. But one thing that I do feel is that I feel like it's kind of cool to see if an expensive product does live up to the hype that surrounded it. Also, I didn't buy this with my own money. This was a gift. So maybe if you have a really nice family member that wants to give you a gift, this is something you could do. My mom actually got me the Soleil Teint de Chanel from Chanel. It's the Chanel cream bronzer that like every influencer ever has talked about. She got this for me when I hit 6,000 subscribers, which was like... She's the cutest. My mom's the cutest. But it's really pretty. This was $50, which is quite a bit. That's a little expensive for bronzer. So this really needed to be good. Here's how I decide if I like a product that's very expensive. I think, would I repurchase this again if I ran out of it? Like, when I run out of this, will I repurchase it? The answer for this is yes. This has become an absolute staple in my life, especially because I have not been doing full beat every single day. I've been doing more of a casual, I don't want to say casual. I've been doing more of a casual makeup look though, since starting the summer basically. I haven't really felt like doing the only time I do like full foundation, full beat is for videos. And every other day I'm doing something a little bit more casual. If you guys want to see like a summer makeup routine where I show you a little bit more casual makeup I've been doing, I definitely will. This has become a staple in that, absolutely, the past few days. I just have been using it every single day. And it works so beautifully. It gives me the most perfect bronzed look without looking like I'm wearing any bronzer at all. It's magic. I don't really understand it. I don't fully comprehend how it works, but I really, 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 really have been loving this. Again, if I would love to like look into other cream bronzers and try to find a dupe for this because of how expensive it is, but for right now, and the packaging is like, if you're into bougie like makeup packaging, this is really cute. Yeah, I really have been loving this. It's something I've wanted for a really, really, really long time, and I was lusting after it for a long time. So and the fact that my mom got it was super, super nice. But yeah, I really, really, really like this. It's just so pretty. Like, are you joking? Are you kidding? I love this. We'll just do the other kind of expensive thing, and then I have a couple drugstore things. So this is the Laura Mercier highlighter in Indiscretion. I talked about this briefly in Get Ready With Me, but I wanted to talk about it here too. They sent this to me through Octoly, which was awesome, and I have just been loving this. I already put up my review, so I didn't have to talk about this again. You only have to talk about it once on your channel. I wanted to talk about it again because not only is the packaging just so beautiful, it looks like satin. It's beautiful. If you're a packaging girl, like, this is for you, or boy, this is for you. I truly, truly, truly love the packaging on this, but not only that, the highlight is so stunning. This has been another thing I've been using a ton for my everyday, like, casual makeup routine because the highlight is beautiful, but it's not, the highlight I'm wearing right now is Becca, so it's a little bit more blinding. This is a really good highlight if you're into like a medium amount of glow. You don't necessarily want to be seen from outer space, but you also like to have like a very obvious shimmer on your face, a very obvious highlight. This is perfect for that. I've absolutely been obsessed with this. Like a lot. It reminds me of the Morphe highlights, but less subtle than that, like, or more subtle than that. Like, this is definitely a more subtle highlight. I really, really have been liking this a lot. All right, let's do some cheaper ones. This is the Catrice Camouflage Cream. I showed this in a Get Ready, I think a couple months ago. It's a little bit dirty because I've been using it for a reason. This has a specific purpose in my collection now. This is the most perfect thing I have ever found for cutting out my crease with concealer. This is the most perfect product I have ever used with cutting out my crease. It makes cutting out my crease so easy, and it's $2. So if you ever have like problems cutting out your crease, or you kind of struggle with it, this is a really, really, really good product for that. I use it for spot concealing sometimes on natural days, and it works okay for that too. But for $2, I'm okay with paying $2 to have something to just cut my crease out with, and that's the purpose I use for this. The Catrice Camouflage Cream. Freak palette by Juvia's Place. I have just been loving this. I know I haven't done a tutorial yet, but I've done looks with this on my channel that you guys have seen. It's just so good. It's so good. This might be one of my favorite Juvia's Place palettes they come out with. This makes so much sense to me too. Like, first of all, the packaging is super cute with the orange, and Juvia's Place packaging is always gorgeous. But this palette makes a lot of sense to me. I feel like they have a really good mix of warm, cool tones, colorful tones, like a really good mix of everything. The shimmers in here are absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I've been really, really liking this, and you can get it for like $20 if you use the discount code, or you can go through Ulta. They now sell this at Ulta. I really want to try. I didn't know they were coming out with this whole collection. They were also coming out with single blushes, and I want to try their blushes so bad. I made a video a while back talking about how I wish Juvia's Place would expand past palettes. So to know that they are making blushes now, I'm excited. I'm going to try the Afrique palette blushes as well, but for right now, I think the palette is really, really fantastic, and the price is really, really good for what you're getting. Like, the quality of this palette is so good compared to like another one we're going to talk about. Okay, I'm just going to share with you guys two products now. This is the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. It is the Instant in Light Hair 03. It's a tinted brow gel. And then this is a product from the brand Cella. It is the Tantalizing Taupe Eye Cream. Both of these together have been magic for my brows. I've been loving these for my brows. This might not sound correct, but I've been doing this on my natural days, and it's been working so well. I put the brow gel in first, and I just kind of get my brows to where I want them to be, like placement-wise, and then I fill them in with this little Cella stick, and it has been so, I got both of these products in my BoxyCharms on separate months, and I'm loving them together. The combination of these two, it's quick, it's easy. It takes like 2 minutes to do I didn't do it today, unfortunately, but it takes like 2 minutes to do my brows. They look so good. They always look really good when I use these products, and yeah, I've been loving this. The only thing I will say, if you like a more thin brow, I don't know if this Cella product would work for you, because the brush that you could use this like product, but with a different brush. I use the brush they give you, and I really like it, but it's a little bit fluffier than maybe a typical like angled brush, but I've been loving the effect that it gives. These two products together have been so beautiful. Finally, I wanted to talk about the Model's Own Sculpt and Glow Matte Bronzing Powder. This is in Light Tan 01. If you guys look in my description box of any of my videos, you'll notice this has been a go-to contour powder that I've been using lately. I have absolutely been loving this. This has been like my go-to contour shade for a while now, probably about a month, I would say. This has been my go-to contour shade. I use other stuff too sometimes, but this has definitely been the go-to. I don't know why I love how this looks so much, but I love how this looks. I feel like this looks so good. I can't even express. I will say it's a little bit on the orangier side. I also don't know if I mentioned it for this Chanel one, but I think if you're incredibly cool toned, this might not look that good because it is a little bit, it's very warm toned, as is this, but I like warmer toned contours and bronzers. I just like the way they look better than cool tones, so that's just a personal preference. But I think if you like a warm tone contour, this is not even warm tone though. It's just like not cool, if that makes sense. It's only like $8. It's beautiful. It works really well, and I have been loving it. I think it blends beautifully. I definitely want to try more Model's Own products now because like this is really good. If any of their other complexion products are this good, I want to try them. So, all right, let's get into the stuff I didn't love this month. First thing I want to talk about is the Sol Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. I got this in my BoxyCharm. There's like a little bit left. You can see they didn't really, the thing I was a little miffed about, I'm not going to lie, was BoxyCharm. The big sell of BoxyCharm is they send you full-size products of everything, and this is definitely a sample size. So that was a little shady, but whatever. I didn't like this. It doesn't make your hands any softer. I feel like this was raved about on YouTube for a really long time, to the point where I almost bought one. Like I actually almost bought one of these, and I tried it, and it doesn't even, I'm wearing it right now on my hands. It doesn't even make your hands literally any softer. It smells amazing. Like, the smell is great, but it truly doesn't make you softer, which is the entire point of a lotion. So I don't really, I know you're supposed to use it for your butt, but, and I didn't really do that because I think that's stupid. But I also feel like this just does not make me any softer or firmer or tightened in any way. I didn't like this. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm going to finish that up obviously, but like I didn't really like that. Next thing I want to talk about is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Correcting Powder. I actually talked about this in my haul video, and I said I liked it, and I did at the time, but I've worn it again recently a few times, and I thought it may be a fluke. This literally makes my face green, and not even in like a color correcting green way. It's like it'll give it a green shift when I wear it on natural days, and it's really concerning. It's weird. I don't really know how to feel about it. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know. I know there's like the swirl of green in there, but I thought the whole point was that it like neutrals you and it just turns me green. I don't really get it. I don't really know what's going on with this product, but I have not been loving this because it is turning me green. So my plan is to try it with a actual foundation and not just with concealer or whatever. But yeah, this is like, I turn into the Hulk. It's weird. Next product is actually, I just mentioned the Cella product that I loved. This is a Cella product I did not love. This, they actually sent this to me, which I really appreciate it. They sent it to me through Octoly, and this is their eyelash conditioning treatment. Okay. This, I feel bad because this could 100% be a me problem. I think it probably is a me problem because I can't speak to if this grows your lashes or not because I put it on for about 3 days and my eyes started swelling and I think I was having an allergic reaction to whatever is in this. I don't know what is in this that I was allergic to. But it didn't work for me, unfortunately. I feel really bad because I've seen pictures online of people using this and having really good results. And I was excited to try it because my eyelashes are already pretty long, but like I'm always good to like make my eyelashes better. I think that's really a cool thing. But unfortunately, I had a bad reaction to it. So I can't really testify to how good or bad this is because I had the bad reaction to it. Yeah, I feel really bad. Because I feel bad when brands send me things and then stuff like this happens. It makes me feel bad. But at the same time, if you have sensitive eyes or sensitive skin and you're prone to breakouts, that's something to keep in mind for a product like this. Because if it, like, I don't want you to spend, I think it's like really expensive too. So I don't want you to spend all that money and then get it and it like breaks you out. So yeah. But I did like the Cella, the eyebrow thing. So I'm not writing off the brand. I think this one thing just didn't really work for me. The next thing I want to talk about is this blush I got in a BoxyCharm. It is from Note Cosmetics, and it is a blush in the shade Desert Rose. Okay, I don't like the packaging, number one. I don't like that it's on like this little platform that like, why didn't you just put it in and then given us more product? Like, why is it, the packaging seems really unnecessary and I don't like it. And I also just don't like the blush. It's not bad. It's not good. It's a little like, it's very powdery, which I do not like. Josh? Like, do you see anything coming off of this? For as powdery as it is, you would think there'd be some color. There's just no pigment to this. I don't understand it because it's so powdery, and I'm okay with powdery products as long as they perform well. This is so powdery, and there's no pigment to it. It doesn't make sense to me. This blush does not make sense to me. I don't hate it, but the more and more I tried to use it, the more and more I was like, this doesn't make any sense, this blush. It doesn't make any sense. I think if the packaging were better and it was like a little bit, I don't understand how it can be so powdery and so not pigmented. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I didn't like this. Let's just get this out of the way. I did not like the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. I feel like a lot of people have been raving about this, and that's why I bought it. Yeah, I did not like this. I found it to be incredibly cakey, especially around my nose and basically my T-zone. It didn't look very good. I do think that I want to give this another try when my skin is a little bit drier, because right now I'm never like oily or dry. I'm always kind of in the middle, but I do lean more towards like more oily, more dry. I would like to try this foundation when it's a little bit more colder out and I'm maybe not as slightly oily as I get during the summer, because I would like to see if this works better on dry skin. So I'm not ready to like give up on this, but if you have oily skin, I 100% do not think this is going to work for you. It looked like garbage on my face. It's supposed to be luminous too, but it didn't look very luminous. It just looked gross. So this was not very good for me. So if you lean more towards the oily side, I don't think this is going to work for you. It didn't work for me. This is so sad. The color story is so my jam. Like, these colors are my jam. I love these colors, and I'm not giving up on it yet because I got a tip from Georgia Harris. She said that she uses a glitter glue with these and that really, really helps her out. So I'm going to try again and play with it a lot more and try to use the glitter glue and see if I like the glitters better that way, because I wasn't using a glitter glue previously and I was having really bad fallout with these. So I'm going to try that out, but I still stand by my initial review of this palette. I don't think the two most interesting colors are very good. I don't like a lot of the formulas of the shimmer, even without the fallout. I didn't love the formulas of all the shimmers. And I'm confused about why it isn't. I wish they'd like just committed to the cool tone look. Like, I wish they didn't feel the need to throw in these two warmer tone shades. While these are beautiful shades and they look really pretty, and I actually feel like I'll use these two a lot because of how beautiful they are, I wish they weren't in this particular palette. I wish they were in a different palette, if that makes sense. But yeah, this one was kind of a flop for me. I stand by the review I did about these, that I feel like this maybe isn't the best palette from ABH. If you are trying to decide, a lot of people ask me if I would choose this, if I liked this or Soft Glam, and I definitely like Soft Glam better. I think the formula in here is just like Modern Renaissance formula, so if you like that formula, you'll like this. I think the mattes in here are better, and I think the shimmers in here are better. Color-wise, I think this is a better palette. Like, the color story of this palette is significantly more interesting and a lot cooler. But at the end of the day, if the colors can be cool, but the formula isn't good, it's like, well, what's the point? You know what I mean? So I feel like I'd rather have a better formulated palette than a cooler color story. Oh, but these colors are so beautiful. Like, this is just so pretty. I really want to try to make this work a little bit more, and I'll keep you guys updated if I find ways that make work for me. But as for right now, this is a nay. This is a no. Okay, so that is actually it for me. That is all of my slays and nays for this summer, basically. This is like a recap of my summer favorites and fails. I hope you guys like this video, and let me know if you're okay with me doing more spaced out slays and nays, because I feel like then I can give a more actual opinion on a product instead of just having to like kind of do it in like 3 weeks or whatever. I love you guys so much. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. I'm honestly just so happy you're watching me. Thank you. Follow me on Twitter. Everything I'm wearing and everything I mentioned will be linked down below. And I think my Patreon, there's like a couple of links down there you can check out and all that stuff. My description box, I feel like nobody looks at, so I want you guys to look at it because it takes me like 3 hours to do. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!